We would always wear the same colour boots, the same maker boots all the time. Chris Hughton made us change, and then he was like, I can't tell when you're both playing who's who, so one of you has to wear a different colour. It worked because if we both got our backs to you, like you're not going to be able to tell.
Obviously, you're like, you've got a twin in football. What was that relationship like, having the two of you there? Did you like drive each other on? Did you inspire each other? Were you competitive? Did you sometimes hate each other? Like, how did it work?
I obviously being twins, you're always gonna have your brother rivalry, and like some days you're gonna hate him, some days you're gonna love him. So like, I think that's like every brother, sister, like everywhere. But we're always just there to drive and push each other on. It's never, if he had scored more goals than me, like as we start getting older, it's not going to be like, like I'm going to resent him. Like it would be then his job to be like, come on, like I'm going to help you be better. So we're always there to keep dragging each other along, like keep getting better and better and better. And I feel like we've done that.
Well, so I saw that sometimes you got mixed up with each other at times in your career.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that and what is different about you two? What are the differences in your games or whatever and things like that?
Obviously, like we would always get mistaken because being identical twins is an easy thing to happen. But we're both wingers, but we're two different type of wingers. I like to be out on the touchline, like chalk on my boots, getting the ball, and then just taking defenders on 1v1. And he's more of the like modern day inside forward that likes to receive the ball in the pockets. I think that's probably be the big noticeable difference of like the way like we play. And I think he's a bit more bulldogish than me, like in his running technique, whereas I like to think I'm a bit more elegant and like to glide across the pitch.
And you stayed together for a long time, but eventually had to go different ways. Can you talk about how long were you together for on your football journeys? Did you? Because were you both at QPR at the same time?
Yeah, at the time I used to be a centre back, so I used to be centre back, and then I think Jacob maybe played in the midfield, and then I think as I started getting older, then positions start changing. But we've done the whole journey together. It got to the point where obviously he went to Newcastle, and then that was hard for me to take because we did everything together, Like he coped with it better than what I did because he had maybe 6 or 7 loans in the meantime. But obviously because he was always coming back to Norwich as a base, he was always okay because I was like, he's coming back. But when he moved to Newcastle, I was like, well, that's it. Like his career's going to go one way, my career's going to go the other way. Hopefully our paths cross, but like to start with, like just being away from him, and like he was always like my like comfort, safety blanket sort of thing, because we was always there to pick each other up and drive each other through.
When you were younger, who sort of inspired you? What club did you support? Was there anybody you watched on TV and you were like, I want to be him, or was there a team that you like loved when you were growing up?
I'm a Newcastle fan, so obviously growing up, like them days, it was like Alan Shearer, and then like other than that, it would be like footballers like maybe like Defoe, because I was always about scoring goals. So it would be like them sort of players that were hot at the time, and then just as I started getting like a bit older, then it changed more into wingers that I like aspired to be like, and like people like Bale, like even like now, so like Bale, like Neymar, like all them top wingers, like I just try and emulate them and trying to like be as best as I can be.
And how do you explain your position for the future? Do you see yourself staying, going? Do you see yourself, just seeing what comes forward? How do you play it?
I see myself staying at Cardiff, and then we're gonna go from there. Like you never know what the future is gonna hold, but like as of now, I'm a Cardiff player, and I'm gonna be gearing up to get ready to fight for a promotion to the Premier League.